The Thrustmaster Ferrari 458 Spider Racing Wheel, coming in at a retail price of only $95. And yeah, that's only when it's on sale. Alright, now before y'all weirdos start jerking each other off in the comments and saying I lied and clickbaited y'all, technically I didn't. I actually got this wheel off of eBay for about $50. So before we actually get into anything about the wheel, if you are planning on purchasing this wheel, I would not recommend buying it brand new. It's just not worth it. So if you do plan on getting the wheel, definitely get it used. So let's start off with the pedals. The wheel comes with 2 pedals, so that includes an accelerator and a brake. No clutches included. The accelerator can be pushed down further than the brake, and the brake has a little bit of resistance to it to simulate a feeling of a real car. Although the base and the pedals themselves seem to be made almost entirely out of plastic, so they're really not that sturdy. One issue that I noticed while using the pedals is that they would often tilt forwards or slide forwards, which made it pretty hard to brake or even accelerate. To compensate, I decided to put some dumbbells in front of the pedals, which ended up pretty much fixing the problem. Overall though, I don't think that the issue with these pedals is that they're made of plastic. However, it's that they're just too light for anyone to use. Now that we got the pedals out of the way, let's actually move on to the wheel itself. Similarly to the pedals, the wheel is made almost entirely out of plastic. However, it has 2 rubber grips on the sides of the wheels. Although the wheel is made almost entirely out of plastic, it feels a lot sturdier than the pedals. Unlike higher sim racing wheels, this wheel only has a 270-degree rotation and has no force feedback. It's pulled back to the center by a bungee cord system. The wheel also has 2 metal paddle shifters that seem to be very high quality and have a really nice click to them. Like an Xbox controller, the wheel has A and B buttons, as well as X and Y buttons, and an engine start button, which acts as a D-pad. The little dial that you see here on the right doesn't actually seem to do anything, and seems to be only for looks. The wheelbase is clamped onto the table, and is also made of plastic, although it's very sturdy, just like the wheel. With that being said, there's really not that much to the wheel, so let's talk about some gameplay. So I've used this wheel in the Crew 2, Need for Speed Unbound, Need for Speed Heat, and Forza Horizon 5, and surprisingly, the wheel felt the worst in Forza. No matter what I did to the settings, I always kept spinning out, and trust me, I'm not that bad of a driver. So if you plan on playing Forza with this wheel, good luck. Now the wheel works pretty well with both Need for Speed Unbound and Need for Speed Heat, but it worked the best in the Crew 2, which you can see being played right now. Since the wheel only has a rotation of 270 degrees, it's really not that immersive and doesn't feel very realistic. Although the bungee cord system within the wheel actually offers a good bit of resistance. The pedals aren't that bad, but as I mentioned before, they do move around quite a bit. Although I might have shit on this wheel quite a bit, it's also quite a bit of fun to use. If you're just looking for a fun, budget sim racing wheel, then this wheel honestly isn't a bad choice. Although I will say, if you can afford it, definitely get a better entry-level sim racing wheel such as a Logitech G920 or even the Thrustmaster TMX. Both of these wheels cost about $200 to $300 at retail price. However, I was able to snag a Logitech G920 for about $160 off of eBay. So to wrap it up, I wouldn't say this wheel is great or terrible, it's just okay. So if you guys enjoyed the review or found it helpful, I would ask if you guys could please leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as that'll really help me out a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. You boys out. Peace.